Don't turn that on.
I know what that is.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hey. All right, so Midsommar. Is that how you say it?
I have no fucking idea. Midsummer? It's July.
I don't want to say summer. That sounds not like the Swedish would
but
say
it's summery.
Midsommar.
Midsummer.
You know there's some
what's between June and August?
hipster that has to pronounce it the correct way.
If summer is June, July, and August.
Yeah.
It came out in July for a reason. It's midsummer.
That's right. Wait, yeah, it is. So July
We solved the riddle.
All right.
The movie now makes sense.
Ari Aster's new film, the director
How do you
of
say his
Hereditary. Ari Aster.
It's a terrible name.
Yeah.
You should probably change it.
I should work on that. You need a Hollywood name.
Ari Shafir.
Something like
fucking should talk to him.
Johnny Blade.
Are you going to see my new movie? Should be his name.
Yeah, I will. So Hereditary, he directed that, and he directed this, which is about Danny, a lady who starts off her movie. Starts off the movie with a double murder-suicide of her sister and her parents. It's a real nice way.
Oh my god, yeah. That was fucking brutal.
just remember.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah, well,
I literally just remembered
the
that.
brutal,
The
hardcore
look
way
on
to
her
start.
stupid face with the fucking thing in her mouth, taped to her mouth.
She can just stay in the garage like a normal person.
Why couldn't her sister just kill herself like a normal person?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe she had something wrong with the parents.
Parents probably
Grounded her. You're gonna ground me, Mom. Let's show
this
you.
is midsummer, you fuck.
I'm gonna miss Coachella.
That was a fucked up beginning.
Yeah, it sure was.
What did you think of the main girl? Because I thought she was the only good actor in the whole movie.
Really? You thought the rest were bad actors?
I just thought they were. Ugh. She was good though. She was actually really good.
I mean, she had to be. She was kind of like
she led
star.
the whole movie.
What about the Swedes?
They were just trippy weirdos that they probably found in the hills of Sweden.
I mean, yeah, they probably were.
Those guys weren't actors. They never had a job in their life.
Yeah.
They're just sitting around clapping at people taking acid.
Fucking
and shit
picking
all
out
day.
their best wardrobes.
Combing their hair directly down over their face.
Well, anyways, so she ends up tagging along with her boyfriend and his friends.
The worst boyfriend ever.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Who fucking
the best.
He's
not there emotionally
He definitely
at all.
just wanted to go to Sweden with
his friends.
That douchebag from that god awful movie Detroit that they should have named Black Lives Matter. Should have been the name of the movie. He was like the evil white cop. I fucking hate that guy. The guy who was
Kristen,
tripping,
the boyfriend.
Her friend who was tripping, and he was like, everybody should lay down.
Oh, Pennywise?
Lay down? Yes, the guy that was going to be... Yes.
Yeah. By the way, that's like...
I hate him.
Yeah, his face is very hateable.
Oh. He's got bad guy face.
Yeah, he does. But in a young way, so he's not old enough to be a bad guy.
When he gets older, he's going to be one hell of a bad guy.
He's going to be on a few lists.
Yeah, I forgot about the Pennywise. Ryan told me she was going to be Pennywise before it was... Yeah, it's professional.
Yeah.
Why leave your fucking ringer on?
That's right. That's what we do here. We're... the highest grade profession. Anyway, so she tags along on a trip that was clearly meant for the guys, and while she's still grieving,
which they state repeatedly was supposed to be just for the guys.
Yeah, and while she was still grieving, her boyfriend planned a boys' getaway trip that's semi-school related because they were planning to do some research project on the Swedish people's little Midsommar festival.
Sure they were.
And really, they were probably just going there to take a bunch of drugs and be free.
Do that fucking, underage sex thing these kids do today.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, those days have escaped me.
I'm against it.
I am too.
I'm a married man. I don't go for those things.
I'm not married, but still.
He is at heart.
Yeah. Married to the game.
His boyfriend's a good man.
He's a sweetheart. He lets me do things like
Larry
this.
Larry is marriage material. I don't know how many times I gotta say it.
Oh, I should say it one more time. So here's you.
Larry, come in here.
The next room.
Come on.
Oh, no.
He's cooking. All right.
Stay there.
Back to the review.
I knew my dinner ready when I'm done with this. Anyways, so so they get there and things get weird really fast.
Fucking Green Inferno fast.
Now, I found that Hereditary had a lot in common with this, and as you mentioned, and I feel the same way, I didn't love Hereditary on the first viewing. I've only actually my only viewing, but I know there's something there. I didn't hate it, but I feel like
style-wise, it was
there was a lot to absorb, and just going see with me, I felt the same way about The Witch. And the more I watch The Witch, the more I love it.
That's why I keep feeling I need to rewatch that, liked it a lot the first time, but I know there's so much there.
Right. It's you know what it is?
Good horrors are like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Exorcist I didn't like the first time I saw it, and that's my favorite horror movie ever.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I remember if I liked it the first time or not.
It's my favorite ever now.
It's amazing.
It's a masterpiece.
But I think the trailer for Hereditary and The Witch both had a lot to do with it, because
The trailer for Hereditary was like, I was like, holy shit.
yeah, you build your own, with a lot of trailers, you build your own movie in your head, and then when you actually sit down and watch it, you're like, oh, this is nothing like I envisioned it. And then, because it's just so different and fresh, it's not told in conventional storytelling patterns or anything like that.
That's why
so it kind of throws you off.
I purposely did not watch the trailer for Midsommar at all. I watched
Yeah,
no
I think I watched
shit,
one.
Nothing. I just went into it
And I
blind.
packed up my shit.
And we saw people walking out of the theater.
See, I didn't see that.
We saw people walking afterwards like that was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We walked out like that was fucking amazing. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, I think
2.5 hours, and I don't. To me, it didn't drag at all. I don't know about you.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. It really didn't drag at all.
A
little long towards the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say towards the end, I was kind of like, okay.
Like the whole ceremony with her.
There was all you had to do was show a few ceremonial parts. And
They
you're
could
like,
have
all right,
cut
they do a bunch of weird
They
ceremonies.
could have got about 10 minutes off, which is acceptable. 20-25 is when it gets to be like, all right,
Yeah.
that's enough.
Yeah.
Tarantino, Django, you could have got a half hour off.
Absolutely. But I was gonna say, like I told you, I don't usually see horror movies in the theater because I feel like it ruins the experience. I need to see it.
Dude, I think The Witch was the last one I saw in the theaters, to be honest. Now that I think of, actually, no, we see shit like Child's Play and, whatever. Like,
don't really count.
Yeah.
But still, even those, the only time I watch them is alone in my room, like the rest of my life, with the lights off, doors shut, zooted.com,
like the rest of your life.
out of my mind. Yeah. And, but because anybody talks in the
Dude, I was
in the
afraid
theater,
to smoke
I feel
before
like
I seen this. I honestly was afraid to get high before I saw it.
No, I had a little bit. I
was afraid.
I had to take it up a notch,
because I had a recent fucking horrible experience with the type of shit they were taking in this movie.
Yeah.
And holy shit,
almost as bad as his experiences.
Big James.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, it was so accurate. The whole trippy shit. It was
the way that the breathing effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way that like she looked down at like her feet and like saw all this shit on
the
it.
grass that gave. I don't know why stuff growing out of people
on the
gives
tree
me the
too.
heebie-jeebies.
On the tree, it was fucking creepy.
Oh,
as fuck.
the pork dinner at the end. The little pig on the table kept on moving.
The movie really fucked with my head a lot, especially considering. But Jesus Christ, that was a fucked up movie.
But the audience I went to see, they were good. Where
did you see it?
I saw it in Woburn.
I wish I saw it there. We went to the AMC in South Bay, and the seats don't recline.
Oh.
Yeah, a brand new AMC theater,
window.
and the fucking seats didn't recline. It was fucking horrendous. It's
2019.
Don't go there.
If a theater doesn't recline, then
not acceptable.
Yeah,
Even Kendall
I'd rather be acquiring the film in another means in my my own.
Even Kendall fucking reclines. You know how much money it must have cost to redo that little?
Those don't recline.
They do now.
Oh
they
yeah,
redid it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can understand. It's a private. It's a small. It's not private. It's a small. It's meant for independent theaters. They're not gonna.
AMC, they should all recline.
Oh, AMC.
Always.
Definitely. Showcase is where it's at now. They have
Showcase is the most comfortable by far.
They have the best seats.
Showcase and
a lot of the AMCs is only the first 4 rows that usually recline to the fullest extent. Otherwise, it's just a footrest or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
I have.
Because I know that some of the AMC ones don't seem to go back that far. The front ones do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The front ones do.
This is
the
relevant.
first 4. Yeah. The middle seats of D. Of the D row.
Dude, we were in.
That's the prime spot.
We were in D.
If I can't get a seat there, I don't.
We were
go see
in
a movie.
fucking D and still no recline. Don't ever go to the South Bay, folks.
Should have lit the chairs on
fucking,
fire.
We should light it. We should
have burned that mother down.
We should light a letter.
You should have stitched a guy into a bear costume and lit the bear on fire and stood outside and watched it until you smiled.
The horrible things that happened.
Yeah.
For some reason, even though I didn't like the movie that much, I kept thinking of Green Inferno. The way like those fucking kids got caught in that fucking situation, in the middle of the woods with the fucking tribe.
Yeah.
That Eli Roth
they
movie.
Had no business.
Even though the movie was garbage, but like fucking,
it wasn't. Yeah, it was a mindless few It's not gonna win an Oscar.
I just kept thinking of it that like these people have no idea what the fuck they're getting into.
No, they didn't.
But
these people, but like,
Midsommar.
I mean, the minute you got into the jungle and you saw that those tribe people, you were like, oh, we're fucked. But these people were like, oh, these guys are nice.
And one of the
Let's
people
go
that
party
was
in their little
with
huts.
them was like grew up there. Like he
Fucking
was
Pele.
like, he was like, oh, don't worry.
He's been to these festivals before. He didn't warn them of anything. He said to the girl, literally, he was like, I think this festival will be fucking good for you. Fucking, he knew exactly what was going to happen.
Fucking creep. Because he knew she was going to be the queen or whatever.
Little Swedish meatball.
What did she have to do to be like the queen or whatever? I forget.
I don't think she had to do anything. They were like, you're the one.
She did something.
Oh, they were dancing around in circles. She was the only one that didn't fall on the ground like
the last one
the village drunk.
She was the last one standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh my God.
She was having a grand old time, by the way, for a while.
Let's talk about my favorite scene. The fucking cliff jump face smash.
Oh.
Your boy missed the rock. And my dude is on cleanup duty with the hammer. He was there to fucking clean up anything that didn't go right.
God.
He had the hammer ready.
My God.
That means that's not the first time somebody's missed the fucking rock.
That's standard operating procedure. That hammer was so big.
It was so unnecessary. You could have done the same thing with the ball peen hammer or just a regular household hammer. You did not need to create a fucking cartoon Acme mallet to fucking finish off the guy.
They could have
that was like a fucking
gun,
Mortal Kombat fatality.
Even like fucking hunters that if
they could have just walked away. That guy would have been dead in like 5 minutes. They're like, nah, we gotta finish this now.
Hunters that have respect for animals at all, they just kill them right away with a gun or a fucking bow and
arrow. They don't
mallet them to death and then chant over their bodies. This is we just regressed 400 years. Like,
yeah, just so uncalled for.
Your boy missed the rock. There's no other review on the internet where people are hysterically laughing at this fucking movie.
I know that is. No one's laughed at that scene.
Oh my God.
It's fun, the comedy
and
tragedy, my friends. The way they show the face slow motion just tearing off like a fucking...
Oh, there was not a face at the end of it. It was a hamburger helper.
Just...
Oh my God.
Slow motion, just boom. And the noise...
Your boy missed the rock. That's going to be the title of this video.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
It was just a thud.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. And I knew as soon as they were doing Tai Chi on the top, I was like, oh, this is not going to end well. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that was so fucking funny.
Fucking dynamite. Oh shit.
We got 2.5 hours of fucking hilariousness to cover.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Oh, there's so much more. But yeah, the tripping was accurate and
fuck.
Yeah, that dude, the black kid, he goes through, he starts taking pictures of the ancient documents.
He was like the most level-headed, like...
Oh, and then, yeah, he was. He knew what he was doing.
He was the opposite of how most black guys are portrayed in a horror movie.
Yeah, right?
Like, he was the smart one.
He had a chance of surviving, except he had to fucking take pictures. I was like, why? And then the dude... Was that a dude wearing the guy's face as a mask when he came in?
I think so.
Yeah, that was super disturbing.
The movie is ultra disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what to compare it to except for The Wicker Man. The original Wicker Man from the 70s, because
absolutely.
That
or any kind of culty.
I didn't watch the fucking Nicolas Cage remake, but
all I know is there's bees in a mask.
I just know a few years ago on Halloween we watched like 5 horror movies. And we wanted to watch one 70s one. We watched The Wicker Man, and we were like, what the fuck we watch? It was just like some guy in a foreign country for the whole movie. And then at the end, they just burn him at the stake. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that was, at the time, that must have been, people in the theater must have been losing their mind.
Right.
But yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. That and the beginning of American Werewolf in London, because
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I love it so much.
But the way all like the locals people just like stare at them when they walk in the bar and shit at the beginning.
They're it's immediately known that they're not.
I love that movie. I didn't see that till I was fucking 30, but I love
I remember seeing it as a kid. I remember the werewolf for
the time it was unbelievable.
The transformation, that special effects,
unbelievable,
amazing.
Yeah,
just amazing.
It's the best practical effects I've probably ever seen.
And as a kid, like I held every werewolf to that standard. That
I love that Rogen has the remake
Yeah.
at his studio. That's
amazing.
so badass.
Yep, that's great.
But that's what else can you compare it to?
Not much, but the only I don't know this. I found similarities to Hereditary in the fact that it's about grief and family.
That's true.
Because inevitably,
I gotta rewatch Hereditary. Like,
yeah, me too. Same.
It's on Prime.
Inevitably, the Swedes become her family after everybody in her little group, the outsiders, get picked off. And she's left, and then when she smiles because she realizes, I didn't need that fucking asshole boyfriend because she's forced to choose.
He was such a piece of shit.
I thought for sure she was going to be like, I forgive him for fucking that redhead because he was under some crazy spell. Obviously, it wasn't him. I mean, she should have known. Yeah, they've given us all sorts of elixirs. He had the different colored period blood drink.
Yeah.
At the dinner. You noticed that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was the worst fucking boyfriend ever.
He was
such a
I would not look to him for emotional comfort.
Oh my God. Like, literally,
he looked like not only special education Chris Pratt.
Not only did her family just die, but her sister killed herself and her parents, and he's like, but vacation's coming up. Like,
I know, right? Yeah.
Like,
you literally the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's nothing.
Your entire family died in one night.
Yeah.
And you have no one else to blame because it was your sister, the one that you love, that was the one to blame, and now you got fucking
and
Chris Pratt to help you out.
And then Chris Pratt's fucking gonna he's gonna take you to, I guess you can tag along to the fucking French Alps and take acid and fucking.
Oh my God. What about that nightmare she had when they all get up in the middle of the night and they leave? She breathes out the black smoke. That's like a terrifying thought. Imagine just being left there by yourself.
Oh my God.
But in fact, in foreshadowing, they did leave her physically from the world.
Yeah.
They all died. And they found the kid's leg sticking out of the garden.
Yes.
God. Yeah. And they bring her on her little Cinderella little horse carriage ride so that the boyfriend can go fuck redhead.
Oh my God, he looks so funny when they put him in the bear.
Oh my God, yeah. And then they make the chicken parm in the dirt, the standard breading procedure. They fucking throw eggs on it and they're just like, oh yeah, that's how we make. This is how you do it. Just put bread over it. Why? What did it didn't accomplish anything. They didn't even take it back out of the dirt.
Dirt on it.
Yeah, and that was it. I don't even know. That didn't lead to anywhere. Yeah, that was just more distraction, more smoke and mirror as well.
Someone that worked on the set was making breakfast, and then the director was like, "No, we're shooting." Like, I don't know what the fuck.
It goes in the dirt now, asshole. You ruined the shot. And now we're going to film it so you can always be reminded of your mistakes.
Show your family this, you fucking piece of shit.
Tell them how good you did on the film, on the set.
It's your last time you work on this fucking town, pal. But
a
2.5 hour horror movie, usually I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
very few directors that stick around for a horror movie that's 2.5 hours long. But, let me tell you about one shot that I really liked.
The Aronofsky shot from the... but hold on, real quick. The Aronofsky shot from The Fountain. Remember when they did the car upside down and went shoo, and then they followed the car and turned around like that?
Oh, I was gonna say that, but I was gonna say I thought that was
they copied that.
I thought they were taking, because so many horror movies have tried to take The Shining pine tree ride to doom and redo it in their own way. Down. And I was going to say, they literally flipped it on its fucking head.
They blended The Shining with The Fountain.
Yeah.
And they did it upside down, but they did the whole thing upside
That's funny. That was literally the same thing I was going to mention.
That's crazy. I know. And we're referencing different. I know.
That is crazy. We did not talk about that beforehand. No. But that was amazing.
Yeah.
And then the shot when she's crying. By the way, that crying when she's on the couch, when she first finds out about it, and the boyfriend's sitting there holding her on the couch, that crying was fucking real.
Yeah, she was...
I felt pain. But anyways, when it zoomed out of the window, and you could see the snow and everything, that was a great shot. And it had almost like that dollhouse look to it. I don't know what kind of lens they use, that you would use in Hereditary to make everything look smaller than it actually is.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know enough about cinematography to be like,
but you're right. The upside down shot was definitely the most memorable shot of the movie by far.
I'm glad you thought the same, because I was like, that was ingrained in my head.
But it was really quick in The Fountain. It was just like this. They followed it upside down.
Right. It's been a while since I saw The Fountain, so maybe if I saw that more recently, I would have...
But it was way better in Midsommar. Way better.
Yeah.
Because they kept going with it, like the whole beginning.
And then, and he uses a lot of crossfades and stuff like that. Whoa. What about the fucking dude with the lips, fucking fish face, albino fish face, laying in the bed? Well,
oh my
time was
god,
happening.
gorgeous!
Oh my god, what happened? He got stung in the face
I
with
love
bees.
this is their religion.
Yeah.
They let some.
Talk about it.
Excuse me, folks.
Seth, go.
They let this retarded gentleman
Mentally
with
challenged.
mentally disabled young man with a fucking white paint face and lips the size of my quadriceps. Scribble on a fucking piece of paper, and they're like, we decipher what he does, and that's our religion.
Yeah. So,
Brilliant.
as long as he's allowed to scribble on paper.
As long as this
young-
tart is around to fucking
gentleman.
use his 7 fingers on one hand to fucking make his
and
mark.
he was a product of what's that called?
Incest? No.
Yeah, they were saying. They said.
I'm kidding. Of course he was. You fucking idiot. Look at him.
No, they said in the movie it was incest.
His face is in the dictionary next to
This is
incest.
fucking total natural birth. Between two unrelated loving parents.
He was a fucking
Could only
healthy
give
boy. I
birth
don't
to
know
a
what
face
happened.
like that,
He just
yeah.
all of a sudden looked like
Fucking
a fucking
elephant
melted
man.
grilled cheese one day.
He was just laying on the bed during sexy
Yeah.
time. Was he in the room or was they just juxtaposing
Probably
those
both.
two? I hope so. I hope he was in the room.
He's in there just like.
I loved when fucking Sally
Oh
came
my
over
God.
and fucking
You know
gave the
what's-
extra pushes.
you know
I was
what's
like, no, this needs to go faster.
You know what's the funniest part? My brother saw that movie with my mother.
No.
And my mother fucking told me about
loved
that scene specifically.
Oh,
She
no.
said this woman in her 50s starts pushing this guy's ass
Oh,
while he's fucking
God,
some other
Mom.
girl. And I was like, all right, Mom, that's enough. That's enough.
I'm not talking to you for another 3 weeks
That's the
now.
one scene she told me about. I was like,
that really-
all right, that's
Yeah,
enough. Never
yeah.
talking to you again.
Film talk with you, Mom, is over.
That lady was not satisfied with the
Have
speed
her
of that
as a
fucking...
guest on the show.
Mom, please.
Just talk about that scene for
Mom, you're not
30
allowed
minutes.
on the podcast. Ever.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Yeah, that was a fun scene after and then she put the pube in the
And that poor
red
redhead was
casserole.
not enjoying herself.
No, I don't know. She seemed like she
was
wanted
like-
it. But yeah, she looked for her friend for like a helping hand. And
She was like, push this guy's ass and make him go fast.
yeah, get this
fuck's
over
sake. I know.
with. Finish.
I know.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
They were wheelbarrowing him around afterwards.
Oh my god, with the head just bopping up and down.
He looked so sad. I was so happy his life was ruined.
God, yeah, and yeah, he couldn't move. Oh, Christian,
Oh.
you can't talk and you can't move. and-
Oh. What the fuck did they give him?
I don't know, but I want to try
Some fucking peyote
I mean,
or
as
some
long as it
shit?
like wears off, you know.
Sometimes it doesn't wear off. People
Yeah, then I don't want that.
don't do hallucinogens.
Yeah, I'm so
Ever.
scared of that ever happening.
Don't
to me.
let the Jimi Hendrix shirt fool you.
Yeah.
I'm against it.
Yeah, it's
As of
all fun and games
This
until
week.
someone tries to
see
murder
what that-
you Uber driver.
I thought you were gonna kill the Lyft driver.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, I
See
mean,
the fucking movie. If you like weird movies, you like horror movies, see it. Because
Yeah.
I can't imagine a better fucking horror movie coming out anytime soon. Because
No.
it brought me back to like the 70s. It brought me back to
definitely.
like not the level
no-
of actors like The Exorcist and shit like that where they got A-listers, but it brought me back to like it almost seemed big budget. Like it had like, you know, it was 2.5 hours. A lot went
epic.
into it. It was
Very
very epic. There was some great locations. There was a lot
Yeah.
a lot went into it. A lot went into the cinematography. It just brought me back to a 70s feel, personally.
I agree. And it's just so it did not rely. It's just doesn't rely on jump scares, any of the modern
No,
cliches of
not
horror
at
movies.
all.
It's so fresh, yet like you said, it's reminiscent of the '70s film. So it's not necessarily fresh, but today it's fresh, and it's just told
For
differently.
today, it's mega fresh.
It just relies purely on creepy atmosphere and just
Yeah, I always say
violent imagery.
atmospheric and the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, and I love that girl. Yeah, what else has she been in? I know I recognize her face.
I couldn't place her.
I couldn't either. I know
place
she's been
her.
on the stuff, but she's got one of those cute round faces.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. A rounder face. Usually, 90% of the time when a girl has a round face, she's got a nice round booty, like a nice hiney.
It's a fact.
Yeah. Check it out. You see a girl with a round face, wait till she... I'm not going to...
No, keep going.
Yeah,
Tell
all
us.
right. Yeah, wait till she turns around and check out her hiney and tell me if it matches. Put it in the comments
Leave us
below.
comments.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
But
important.
if you yelled at or...
If you're a round-faced young lady and maybe
Yeah.
you don't have one, Send us a picture.
Yeah.
We'll be the judge.
We will be the
Not
judge
me.
of
He
that.
will.
Yeah. I mean, he'll help.
No,
he won't. He won't. I don't want to be a creep looking at the pictures alone. Little fucking Larry in the other room will help.
Larry,
Larry,
how's
we
it
got some
going
work
in
to do, pal.
$3.50 for 40 minutes, pal.
Yeah.
Not a minute longer.
So yeah, I highly recommend this film. If you haven't seen it already, most people have probably already seen it.
I rate it
Maybe
as
not.
high as I can rate.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is. I don't know what I've liked for horror more than this.
This year, nothing.
Not this year, no.
This,
I mean,
since 2010, maybe not much.
Yeah. What do you think? What would you say came before this? As you were this excited about a horror film?
A fucking horror film?
Yeah.
I don't know. The last, if you can consider it a horror film, which is not, I don't even know if you can compare it. The last one I liked that a lot was Split. I don't even know if that's a horror film.
No. Yeah, it's considered horror. It's like
But
a horror.
I liked it a lot, but not like this. This is more our type of movie. Like, it's more indie, more weird, more, you know, like, because we're like David Lynch weirdos. Like, fucking.
I want to say It Follows was the last one I liked this much, but it's just.
It Follows itself is.
It's like a whole other thing.
You can call It I understand when people call It Follows corny, and I know that we don't agree with it, but I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah,
They say
do people call it corny?
Yeah, because they're like, oh, so that's a fucking metaphor for STDs or whatever, because like you have sex, you spread it and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's that plain and simple. I think there's more.
I don't
to it.
either, but people do. I understand.
Yeah, I think that's
when
easy
people say that.
to jump to that conclusion.
Yeah, no.
Because that was my first thought. And my first thought is always stupid, so I knew that it was wrong.
No, I don't agree with it either. I think there's way more there. But this is the best horror movie I've seen new horror movie I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was trying to think of what my favorite movie of this year has been.
There's not much.
The only other movie I could think of that I liked a lot was Lords of Chaos. I liked a lot.
I still haven't seen that.
There's really not much else. There really has not been that. Homecoming I liked a lot, but you don't really count MCU movies.
Homecoming was 2018.
Not Homecoming. Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah. I mean, it's an MCU movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those are... I think you can take those for... Those
don't
granted.
get put on the list.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean, yeah, even though I love the Russos...
Yeah,
they just don't get. They're not our normal.
They never end.
Well,
they never end up on the top 20 of the year for me.
No, I think it's cheating almost.
Yeah,
because it's a given that those are going to be quality popcorn flicks.
Yeah,
I mean they're even more than popcorn flicks.
I mean we're not to the point of the year yet where we're going to get the real good shit like the fall and the winter.
Yeah,
but
I haven't been very passionate about many films this year.
I think that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and if it comes out this year, The Irishman are going to be the two big movies. But,
yeah, I agree.
But as of right now, Midsommar might be number one.
Yeah, so fucking watch it.
See it
Midsommar.
Immediately. Midsommar.
Bye. Tilt this up a little bit.
Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Oh my god, not that much. Oh my god, so I fucking elbow you in the face. Started off with bloody nose.
Fucking blooper reel.